Hello everyone and welcome back to the Tyler Gibson Superstar Mode. In the last episode, we did take a loss to the Ravens, which did drop us to 6-2 on the season, and we are now technically behind the Chiefs in the AFC West standings. If you want the standings around the rest of the league, you've got the Ravens at 7-2, Browns are 4-5, Steelers are 3-6, Bengals are 2-6. In the South, the Titans are 8-1, the Texans 5-3, the Jags 4-4, the Colts 4-4. In the AFC East, the Bills are 5-3, the Patriots are 5-3, the Dolphins are 4-4, and the Jets are 4-5. In the West, the Chiefs are 6-2, we are 6-2, the Chargers are 4-5, and the Broncos are 3-5. In the NFC North, the Packers are 4-4, the Vikings are 4-4, the Bears are 4-5, and the Lions are 3-5. In the NFC South, the Buccaneers are 7-2, the Falcons 6-3, the Panthers 3-5, the Saints are 0-9. NFC East, the Eagles are 5-4, the Giants are 5-4, the Commies are 5-4, and the Cowboys are 1-7. And then in the NFC West, the Cardinals are 6-3, the 49ers are 5-4, the Rams are 3-5, and the Seahawks are 1-8. In today's episode, we face off against the Rams and then the Broncos. So let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. I'll get through these activities and we'll get into game day. Activities are done. Let's get into game day. We have +4 speed, +2 strength, and +2 throw under pressure. We're an 87 overall team. I did not realize that. And it does look like they have yet to patch this bug with the overall rankings, as it looks like it is flipped still. SoFi Stadium, here we come. A place we are all too familiar with, being that we have to play the Chargers twice a season. And it is Channing Oliver, the new quarterback of the LA Rams. I want to say he's in his second or his third season now. Looks like the Rams started with the football and probably immediately turned it over, because there's 10:04 left in 11-minute quarters, and we're starting from excellent field position around the 40. It looks like Aaron Donald's still on this Rams team, but maybe not the player he once was. It is 4 years later. 2nd-2 after the Jacobs pickup. We'll go play action, and I want Devontae Adams, and it is dropped. So that makes it a 3rd down. We're going read option here, and they're actually reading me. He got the first, right? Yeah, he did. 1st and 10 around midfield. So we've got the fullback back here with us, but it's going to be a throw for Tyler, and we'll go across the middle. That one is caught. Jonathan Mingo on the reception. And on 1st and 10 from the 39, we'll go again. Tyler going to look to throw. Whoa. Why did he stop on his route? That was weird. Okay, incomplete. That makes it 2nd down. We're going to go back to Jacobs on the ground here. And oh my God, that juke was filthy. Picks up 8. 3rd and 2 from the 31. Shotgun snap. Has Jacobs left side. And it's complete, and we'll get up to the 20 in the red zone. Another 1st down. Inside the red zone, it's play action. Oh, and we've got Michael Mayer. That's a free touchdown. Give it to me. Touchdown Raiders. Michael Mayer. I mean, who else was it going to be? He is a touchdown machine in the last couple of seasons. He'll add another one to his stat line, and we'll add 6 points to our lead. So the Rams able to answer back. It is 7-7. And this is an RPO, but in my mind, it's just an R because we're just running it. And Jacobs gets 4, and there's an injured Ram. Makes it 2nd and 6 after the injury timeout. A little over 4 minutes left to play here in the 1st quarter, as Michael Mayer is open there on the left side. Stops before he heads out of bounds. Gets to the 48, 1st down. 1st and 10. Tyler will look to throw again. I'll just dump this off to Jacobs. He does break out of the tackle. Oh my God, stiff arms jukes, does everything to get extra yards. Sometimes this guy's an animal. From the 36, it's 1st and 10, and it's a handoff. Jacobs breaks away and falls forward again. 5 rushes for 36, a good start to the day. Been a while since I've recorded this, so I got to try to remember what the cheese plays are. It's 1st and 10 from the 23, and I was going to go for Jonathan Mingo, but instead we'll hit, I think that's Niles Quick. Oh no, it's Terrace Marshall. I thought it was the backup tight end. It is the 3rd string wide receiver making the grab and getting the touchdown. I was going to go to Mingo because it looked like the screen sort of setup, the bubble screen setup was going to work, but then Terrace Marshall broke wide open, and it's a touchdown again for Tyler Gibson and the Raiders. So Rams answer back again. I wonder, is Max Crosby injured? Because whenever he's injured, our defense sucks. No, Tier Tart is injured. Looks like the Rams have a new head coach. It just showed somebody that was not Sean McVay. So a new head coaching job here in LA. 3rd and 3 from the 32. Tyler Back to throw, gonna run. We're so fast. I forgot we had +4 speed today. We're like 92 speed with that. 1st and 10 Raiders. So the very short Jacobs run makes it 2nd and 8 for Tyler Gibson, as he'll look to throw. Easy one. Easiest read of my life, as Michael Mayer just wide open underneath. So that makes it 3rd and a bit of a long one, nearly 1.5 based on the placement of the ball. And we're going play action, but we run right into the defender, and that's a sack taken by Tyler Gibson. 4th and 10. I imagine the CPU will have us punting it away. Taj Torrance on the sack. So the Rams also unable to score. Didn't waste a ton of clock either. It looks like it may have even been another turnover based on our field position, or maybe a good punt return or something, as we'll find Michael Mayer again, and it's a big pickup, like 20-something yards. 1st and 10 to the 42. So let's try going to Josh Jacobs this time. Nope, Aaron Donald having absolutely none of that. Okay, the Rams defense is finally showing up after the first couple drives. 3rd and 12. Let's go, Tyler. Launch one down the field. It's got some touch to it. It's got a touchdown to it. That's Terrace Marshall again, getting his 2nd touchdown reception on the day. Just broke away down the field. Safety was not deep enough. Tyler launches it, gets it in the bucket. Touchdown, Raiders. He was honestly about to take a hit, too. Did take a hit. That's a late hit. Should have been a flag. But a perfect ball from Tyler. Touchdown, Terrace Marshall. It's still the 2nd quarter. 3 minutes left now. And we're through the air going to find... Wow, that was embarrassing from whatever linebacker that was trying to cover our boy, Michael Mayer. Stormed right past him. It might not have been a linebacker. Maybe it was a corner. 1st and 10. I'm going to look to throw once more. Hit as we throw. It's that Taj Torrance guy again. 2nd down. All right, we're going read option again here on 2nd down, and we're going to keep it with Tyler. Oh, absolutely nowhere to go. There's a flag down. It's probably holding on us because we suck. Holding, offense, give it to me. I'm actually surprised they accepted that. It was already like 3rd and 12. So this kind of just gives me more opportunity to, well, actually, it ended up working out. Never mind. I take back what I said. So I think we're just going to run the ball here. I've got read option called again, and we're just going to try to get them to burn one of their timeouts. Jeez. Took 2 seconds because Aaron Donald is an absolute menace. Well. They punted it back. It was a touchback, so we start at the 20. Can we maybe work some magic? Devontae Adams complete. We still have all of our timeouts. And look at that. We're already midfield, basically. I'm kind of looking for Terrace Marshall, but... Oh, no. He is open as hell. Oh, my goodness. To the 32 now. We call another timeout. 18 seconds left. Hopefully the CPU lets me run one more play since I have another timeout. So I do kind of feel like this has to go to the end zone, just being that we have the 1 timeout left. So... we shall see. I'm actually... Ooh, hit as we throw. I tried to lob it up to Jacobs. Not particularly close, but 13 seconds still. 2nd and 10 from the 32. It's play action. Oh my God, we have Terrace Marshall again. Oh, we don't quite get it to the end zone, though. Should I have lobbed it instead of doing the bullet pass? I thought the safety might come over to help, so... I bullet passed. They keep us on the field anyway. So it needs to be incomplete or a touchdown. Michael Mayer is by himself. Oh, I couldn't throw it early enough. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Okay, it took a second for the touchdown thing to pop up. It did not matter. We get the tutty with Michael Mayer. The 4th one, I think, of the first half for Tyler Gibson. And we'll take a 28 to 14 lead. I meant to get that ball off way quicker, but it would not let me. So that was as early as I could throw it. 3rd quarter, we start with the football. This is a much lesser team, to be fair. We kind of should be winning this. It's just that our defense was not great in the first half. I mean, they were fine, I guess. It was a mediocre performance. And Terrace Marshall been absolutely popping off today in the wide receiver 3 role. See if he does it again. I'm going Devontae. As what a route by Devontae Adams. 1st and 10 to the 50. Ooh, we're in the zone officially. I'm calling read option again. It's probably a bad idea, but I called it, and it's too late. Who is this Taj Torrance guy? He is all over me all the time. Best player on the team. 2nd and 13 from the 47. We're going for Niles Quick. Niles Quick, the quick tight end. He makes the grab way down the field. To the 14 goes the backup tight end. It's Niles Quick. I've been trying to get better for this series and the Broncos series at going through like progressions of reads, and look at it, works so well. Why have I not been doing this? Terrace Marshall finds his 3rd touchdown grab of the game, and a dude who's usually relatively uninvolved in the past like 3 games, I want to say, has been the consensus 3rd wide receiver playing in the slot and is having an absolute performance today. Rams can't answer. 7 minutes left here in the 3rd. This is again an RPO, but I'm just going to hand it off. Okay, bad idea. Suddenly we can't run the ball. We were killing it running the ball in the first half. So we're just balling out, I guess. Only 200 total yards for the Rams offense, by the way. It's been all us. I'm launching one for Davante Adams. It looks like it's overthrown. It is. Dang it. He had a step. Whenever it's 3rd and long, this 4 verticals play is literally the only play in the playbook. But the last time we ran it, it actually worked very well. This time it will not, as Aaron Donald in the backfield very quickly. 4th and 15. It is a 2-score game now. The Rams managed to score 35-21, so we do have to be a little bit careful. There's obviously still the whole 4th and a decent chunk of the 3rd left, but we just can't run the ball. I guess I could try some QB runs potentially. We'll go to Michael Mayer on this play. Gets 5 of the yards, 352 yards and 5 touchdowns for Tyler. Here we go, 3rd and 5, a pretty important one, I'd say. Terrace Marshall is wide open again, and Tyler missed him. Terrace Marshall is having a breakout performance. You can't just be making these overthrows, my guy. 4th down, we'll have to punt it again. I bet the Rams score again, and suddenly it'll be a 1-possession lead. So the Rams out of field goal, so it is still a 2-possession lead. But I'm starting to get a little nervous. 35-24 in the 4th quarter, only really having just begun, as finally a decent run again for Josh Jacobs, a pickup of 7. I'd like to point out he was at 5 rushes for 36 yards, I think, and now he's right around 45 on 13 rushes. So you can see the turnaround of stats. It's written all over the statistics, and Davante Adams suddenly can't hold on to anything through contact. That gives us another 3rd down, and at this point I don't trust us to convert. It's play action. Tyler back to pass. This is stupid. Flag down though. I think that's DPI. He was blocking Michael Mayer's way. Yep, defensive pass interference. We move up, and now we start running the ball again. That does stop the clock, so 9:41 left. Handoff Jacobs, and not really anywhere to go, but 2 yards is better than no yards. 2nd and 8 from the 43. Handoff Jacobs. Aaron Donald not fast enough, but brought down at the 38. Is that Jeremy Chin? All right, running the ball hasn't been working particularly well. Throwing down the field has kind of ceased to work in the back half of the 3rd quarter. So let's try a screen. Let's meet somewhere in the middle. Do a screen to Jacobs. Maybe he breaks that tackle. No. Dang. Gets a 1st down, though. Just killing the clock with this drive as much as possible. Handoff Jacobs. Another just pickup of 2. 2nd and 8. This is an RPO bubble screen, and they're playing way off the line, so I'm going to throw it. I don't know if it'll work out great. I mean, 4 yards. That's probably very similar to what we would have gotten with Jacobs. 3rd and 4, a not super critical 3rd down because we are in field goal range, which makes me feel a little bit better, but you know, would prefer to convert. Let's hit Niles Quick. He holds on through the contact, and he had 1st down yardage. 1st and 10, Niles Quick to the 22. So we can continue to just chew up this clock. I've got that same RPO bubble screen called, and we're doing the same thing. It's going to Jonathan Mingo, gets good blockers, and gets a 1st. To the 9. It looks like he went out of bounds, though, which is a little unfortunate. He didn't go out of bounds, or at the very least, the clock is still moving. So 5.5 minutes left. So we'll hand it off to Josh Jacobs. He might punch this in. Nope, had a head of steam. Unable to punch it in, but down to the 3. We kill more time. 2nd and goal from the 3. We're going to hand it off to Jacobs again. Up the gut. Nowhere to go. Still moving. Lost. Ended up losing a yard for all of that. Awesome. 3rd and goal from the 4. Gibson to throw. Michael Mayer's open, and it's a touchdown for him. I'm pretty sure that's 3 for Michael Mayer and 3 for Terrace Marshall. What a day. Tyler Gibson throws 6 touchdowns, no picks so far. I'm not going to say I won't throw one at the very end, but closing in on 400 yards, 3 touchdowns to 2 different guys. We're going to take a dub here in LA. The Rams turn the ball over immediately. We're back on the field. Is it going to be a 7th touchdown pass for Tyler Gibson? First and goal from the 10. I'm going to hand it off to Josh Jacobs because I want to kill the clock. Looks like he's going to score, actually. So never mind. No 7th touchdown for Tyler. It's a handoff to Josh Jacobs. He gets the first rushing touchdown of the day. You know, we share the love around here. But we'll take an even bigger lead, and the game is all but over. There you have it. 49-31 is your final. The Rams were able to get a garbage time touchdown, but that is the game. What a performance from really the whole team, but Tyler Gibson, 383 yards, 6 touchdowns, 13 rushing yards. So like I was saying, Tyler Gibson, 147.4 rating, 70% completion percentage, 383 yards, 6 touchdowns, no picks. Rushing, Josh Jacobs on 19 attempts had 69 yards, which ended up being 3.6 a carry after starting at like 7 a carry. Ramondre Stevenson is the running back here for the Rams now, and he had 77 yards on 4.0 a carry, but Jacobs did have the 1 touchdown. For the Raiders, Michael Mayer, 8 for 96 and 3 touchdowns. And then there's Terrace Marshall, 5 for 133 and 3 touchdowns. 3 of his 5 catches were touchdowns. Josh had 3 catches for 34. Mingo had 3 for 27. And Devontae had 3 for 50, while Niles Quick had 2 for 43, including a 39-yard long. I went ahead and advance the week, and look at this. We actually have something other than an activity on the docket, but it's just a 99 club matchup. I'm guessing it's Patrick Surtain because we're playing the Broncos. It's stuff we've seen before. Unfortunately, this game mode is super repetitive. Chad Johnson says you're sharing the field with a member of the 99 club this week. PS2 has made his name locking down some of the best pass catchers in the game, but maybe you're ready to slide into that spotlight. Show me something this week. If you're curious of Tyler Gibson's stats so far this season, through 9 games, we're 7-2, I believe. We are at 3,033 passing yards, 29 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions through 9 games, guys. That's insane for me. Insane efficiency. 72% completion percentage, 337 yards a game, and 136.7 average passer rating. If we continue with 337 yards per game, we would finish with 5,729 passing yards on the season. And that's not even really considering the rushing, which we are getting about 30 per game. So we're looking at 6,000 total yards this season, quite possibly. Anyways, let me get through these activities really quick, and we'll get into the second game of the day against the Broncos. For today's game, we have +3 speed, +2 throw-ack mid, and +1 stamina. We do outmatch the Broncos pretty heavily. We are 7-2, but so are the Chiefs, so we're just dead tied with them right now. We still have these overall rankings flipped, so everything you see on the Broncos side, I believe, is actually ours. Allegiant Stadium here in Vegas once again. I was saying I only have 2 interceptions on the season, but if there were anyone to give us a third, it would be Patrick Surtain II. He's an absolute menace in this series and in my Broncos franchise. Well, the Broncos started with the football and appear to have turned it over because we're starting from the 41 in Denver territory. We're going to hand it off to Josh Jacobs, and he gets drilled. Only a pickup of 2. During that intro sequence to this game, I did see that the Broncos quarterback wears number 18, and that's a retired number for the Broncos. And it just has me thinking, like, how lazy are the Madden devs that you can't just institute blocked numbers for certain teams if the number's retired? Surely that cannot possibly be a super complicated thing to pull off. I would imagine that it wouldn't take much time at all for somebody to code that, but here we are years later. I mean, we've had this system for what, 3 years now? It's been on this engine, and they still can't do it? I don't know. Anyway, we're moving down the field as I'm talking about how much I hate Madden. 1st and 10 from the 14. We'll hand it off. Josh Jacobs. Not a whole lot to work with. Only 2 again. I'm not going to deal with 2.0 a carry, Josh. If I remember correctly, this is one of the plays I deemed a cheese play, and it's because Devontae gets open like every single time. Yeah, and it really does just work every single time. I had to remind myself, it's been so long since I've played, that was in fact a cheese play. It's not one that I ran often when I did run cheese plays. Still, I think it is cheese because it's just a free touchdown to Devontae at this part of the field if Tyler can throw accurately on the run, which used to be an issue in his career, early in his career, but now it's not. So touchdown Raiders, we take a 6-0 lead. 1600 XP for that passing touchdown. It was the 30th passing touchdown on the season, I'm guessing is why it was so much XP. Already at 30. And it's only the 10th game of the year as we start from the Denver 49. They must have turned it over again unless we're getting absolutely insane punt returns. There's a good run for Josh Jacobs. Results in a first down, gets to the 35. First and 10. I called a read option. These used to work so well for me, and lately they just don't at all. And there's the old Josh we know and love, 1 yard. Now it's 2nd and 9 from the 33 as we'll look to throw with Tyler. I'm going downfield. Niles quick, overthrown. Tyler, you suck. 3rd down and 9 from the 33. Tyler to throw, wants Michael Mayer, and he's got him. First down. It's just that easy. Accidentally called a cheese play, so I'm audibling out of it. 1st and 10 to the 22, or from the 22 rather. We'll roll to the left with Tyler. Not a lot of things to throw to here, but a good running lane for Tyler Gibson, and it's a rushing touchdown for him. He is so fast. It is unreal. And we end up getting +2 speed pretty much every single week. So I want to say his default speed is basically 90 with that +2 every week, since we always get that same activity. And it is a rushing touchdown for Tyler Gibson. Only the 3rd on the year for him. So 33 total touchdowns on the season for Tyler. Broncos evidently suck because we have the ball again. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Let's see if we can put 21 points up on the board before the end of the first, as being brought down at the 27 is Jacobs. 2nd and 5 from the 27, handoff Jacobs. Another good run. Gets to the 36. Only a minute left in the first quarter. We're probably not going to get the whole way down the field and score a touchdown, but it is what it is, as Davante Adams will get a catch here. And a pickup of about 10. This Broncos team is not very good, which is a shame. If it were my rebuild, they'd be insane. 1st and 10. We'll go Michael Mayer. Brought down. Ooh, that was a lucky tackle. If he hadn't brought him down there, that was a huge gain. End of the first, start of the second. We couldn't make it 21-0 before the end of the first quarter, but that's all right. We can make it 21-0 on this drive still anyway, as Josh Jacobs gets to the Denver 38, 1st and 10. So again, 6 rushes for 35 yards to start the day for Jacobs. Pretty good start. In fact, a very good start, I might even argue. We'll see if he suddenly forgets how to run the football going forward. 2nd and 5 from the 34, handoff Jacobs. Another pretty decent pickup. 3rd and inches, though, just short of the first. This read option has not been working for me, but I'm going to continue to call it because I'm an idiot. 2nd and 8, handoff Josh Jacobs. He got the first. It's only a couple of yards, but he got the first. PS2 lined up on Terrace Marshall, huh? Not... Oh, that's not even PS2. Who is that? They have another star corner wearing number 28 on this team. Oh, it's Kenny Moore. Interesting. They also have Nate Hobbs, Khair Elam. This is a really good cornerback room. 2nd and inches from the 17. It is a fake handoff. And then, hold on a minute. Why did Michael Mayer run the route he ran? Did I forget what that play was? So the play I just ran was PA Scissors, which has Michael Mayer going to like the corner of the end zone. It's square there on your screen. What is he doing though? Look, watch Michael Mayer. It's like he gets hit on his release and then is concussed, I guess, and forgets what his route is. I was way too hyper-focused on him, though, because I'm seeing now that Davante Adams is wide open in the center of the field. So I should have just thrown this. But then I just got concerned for Michael Mayer's mental health. 3rd and inches after the incompletion from the 17, handoff Josh Jacobs up the gut. He got it. It's that easy. Easy peasy to the 14. 1st and 10. We've actually ended up killing a ton of clock on this drive. Very slow, very methodical from the 14. Handed off. Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. No gain. 2nd and 10 from the 14. I'm going back to Josh. Give him his chance. What a diving tackle by whoever that was. 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 from the 9. Tyler rolling to his right. Might look to run. Doesn't get tripped. It's another rushing touchdown for Tyler Gibson. My God, it is just way too simple for this guy. I mean, he's the best quarterback in the NFL. Maybe creeping into a little bit of the GOAT conversation potentially after this season, because it's probably going to be his 3rd MVP, especially if we win a 2nd Super Bowl. I mean, you're talking about creeping up on like Patrick Mahomes, who was already kind of creeping up on GOAT. So, I mean, we're creeping into the conversation as a guy who, if he continues this career trajectory, could be the GOAT. Don't look now, but the Broncos managed to add 3. 1st and 10 from the 25. It's 21-3. I'm going to... over the middle. That was a risky throw, but holding on is Jonathan Mingo. 3 minutes left here in the first half as I'm calling read option again because I'm a stupid... Oh my God, it never works. It never works. Well, why do I continue to call it? So we can't quite hit the 2-minute warning. We do have to run another play, and I'm running this weird play action play that tends to work. I see Niles quick. I know he's open, but look at how much room there is. Getting out of bounds is Tyler Gibson. Why give somebody else yards when I could run it myself? I know I still get the passing yards, so that's a stupid statement. 2-minute warning come and gone. 1st and 10 from the 30 as we're going to launch one. Davante Adams. It's just that easy. That safety, whoever it is, number 29, buns. I don't know who that is. Terrible. He's been getting dusted all game by terrible receivers. Actually, Jonathan Mingo and Terrace Marshall aren't not that bad, but Davante Adams is probably still in the elite category. I think he's like a 93 overall now that he's regressed to. I don't know who that is, but they suck. There may still be time to score additional points. This Broncos team is horrendous. Maybe we go to them in the offseason. Oh, nearly caught. Mac McNeil is injured. Dude is always injured. 2nd and 10 from the 7. Why am I airing it out from the 7? Oof, down we go. 3rd and 13 from the 5. I kind of want Terrace Marshall way down the field. Nah, we run. We run. I might... Oh my God. Who's 47? I was going to say I might make it, but 47, super fast. All right, I may have been trolling a little bit too much because now the Broncos have made it quite a bit closer before we head into the half. I'm going to do something crazy, which is throw it way downfield, a jump ball for Davante. No, it was close. Let's try this again, shall we? 2nd and 10. Oh my God, I wanted to bomb it downfield for Terrace Marshall, but we died. Okay, surely this is the one that works. 3rd and 10 from the 25, throwing up again. It's Davante Adams. He's gonna come down with one of them. Oh my God, he did. Oh my God. Oh my God, with the 2nd left, we call the timeout. No way that worked. I'm a genius. I'm a tactical genius. What can I say? Well, we got the field goal, and now it's the 2nd half. So it's 31-10 after the absolutely insane play I just ran. Hit Davante Adams again, who's in the zone, rightfully so, after making the catch he just made. 1st and 10 from the 40. I'm throwing this one up for Joshua Jacobs. He makes the grab in stride, brought down by Drew Sanders at the Denver 27. We are just farming this Broncos team. 1st and 10 from the 27. Tyler has... Oh! That is the worst throw I've seen by Tyler Gibson in maybe 3 years. You know, we had it coming. We've been balling out. Holy cow, that was terrible, though. I mean, he is under pressure. I understand that, but holy goodness. It was a risky throw anyway because of where Davante was in traffic. It may have been picked even if it was accurate, but that throw was awful. So it's the 3rd interception on the year for Tyler, but Denver still can't get back in it. It's 31-10. 7 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Jacobs on the carry, pickup of 3. Now I guess we pretty much just run the ball forever to try to kill the clock. 2nd down, handoff, Jacobs up the middle, makes it 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, we'll look to throw again. I'm hitting Michael Mayer. Ooh. Oh no, he's injured. Don't be serious. He looks thrilled, but okay, he's not headed to the locker room, which means it's probably not serious. We start with the football again. Broncos still unable to score from our own 7. A pretty good punt from Riley Dixon, presumably, if he's still their punter. Pickup of 6. Fast forwarding a little, I'm kind of just waiting for something interesting to happen to show you guys. But for the most part, I'm just kind of just running the ball over and over again with Josh Jacobs to kind of kill the clock. We've pretty much won the game, right? So there's not a ton of point in hanging around and just showing you guys me annihilating the clock. I thought I threw another pick. That was almost really stupid. Looking for Niles quick. We'll punt it away again. Denver able to score, so I'll start playing a little bit more again. 1st and 10. It is the 4th quarter with about 10 minutes left. Oh, God. So why doesn't Josh Jacobs come up and try to catch that? I know it wasn't intended for him, but I feel like his AI should be smart enough. I think it's 2nd and 10. As we'll throw with Tyler, and we'll find Davante Adams. Whoever that was tried to jump the route, and it resulted in a 1st down for Davante. From the 41, it's another 1st down. And we'll step up in the pocket. Ooh, I was going to take off. There was so much green. This play is treading towards cheese play category because it is typically just like a free first down every single time for Davante Adams. In fact, I don't even think it's treading on cheese play. I think that's a cheese play. I think that's another play I got to retire. It is absolutely crazy the amount of plays in this video game that just completely demolish the CPU defenses, and there's just like not really a lot you can do about it other than just not use those plays. 2nd and 5 from the 32. We'll hand off Jacobs, nowhere to go. We'll go screen for Jacobs here on 3rd and 6. Oh, he's easily gonna convert. He might score. He doesn't score. Gets to the 1 before he's pushed out of bounds. 1st and goal, 7 minutes left. From the 1, it's 1st and goal. I'm not gonna run it. They'd be expecting that. Instead, we're going to throw it to whoever that is. Touchdown. It's the fullback, Alec Ingold. And it's another touchdown on the season for Tyler Gibson. The 3rd passing touchdown on the day, plus 2 rushing touchdowns, 5 total touchdowns for Tyler. He is a menace on the football field. Can this Broncos team suck anymore? They turn the ball over again. We're at the Denver 33, 5 minutes left. It's time to just chew the clock. I'll update you guys if anything interesting happens. My God, we almost had a touchdown. Let's see. This could be a touchdown for Josh. We're at the 2. We've just been running the ball and chewing clock the whole time. No, doesn't punch it in. We're going to try this RPO play on 3rd and goal. It's going to Jonathan Mingo. Not even close. Who was that was supposed to block him? Nobody did it. Nobody did their job. For some reason, the offensive coordinator has us going for this. It's going to go to the 2-minute warning. We'll see if we're still going for it on 4th and goal, up as much as we are after the break. Game, set, match, 38-17 final score here in Vegas. We continue to dominate every opponent we face, except for the Ravens, who I wouldn't say dominated us, but we had a close game there, lost 17-14. We improved to, I believe, now 8-2 on the season. Let's take a look at player stats. We had a fantastic game, 124.1 rating, not quite as good as the last game, but still 68% completion percentage, 310 yards, 3 touchdowns, and the 1 pick, of course. And then Chris Henley, not great, 68.7 rating, 46% completion percentage, a touchdown, and a pick. Rushing, Josh Jacobs, 23 attempts, 105, 4.5 a carry. I can work with 4.5 a carry. He had like 3.5 last game, which isn't ideal, but is also still not terrible. Receiving, Davante Adams, have yourself a day, 7 for 157 and 2 touchdowns. Mingo, 4 for 48. Mayer, 3 for 19. Jacobs, 3 for 70. Alec Ingold, 1 for 1 and 1 touchdown, 111 stat line. And Terrace Marshall, 1 for 10, and Niles Quick, 1 for 5. Much smaller stats for a number of people, unless your name is Davante Adams. So went ahead and advanced the week. We are officially 8-2. Let's take a look at standings. We and the Chiefs are still tied at 8-2, but I believe they have the tiebreaker at this point, right? Because they're one of our losses. Broncos have now lost 3 straight after that L, but it looks like we're basically a lock for the playoffs once more. And we are just a smidge away there in the top right of your screen from level 35, which would mean probably 2 more skill points, and then we can spend the 1 extra we already have. But anyways, that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for the continued support. In the next episode, we'll face off against the Chargers and then the Patriots.